figure out from these tests early this season, particularly in a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
And which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stand.
Hits the afterburners. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Selling the fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Landing, warrior, walk whiplash, head shredder.
Snapped on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Making grab for a big gain. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. The guns he called to keep this drive alive. The Tigers win this offensive play. They run the reverse. Tackle way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be winning to themselves. This offense going to try to run the ball again.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra battle, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were the last time.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown there. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. LSU right back to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he takes it in. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Changing the routes with his receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, that goes such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on it.
Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Sets his feet. It's Otis. Firing for the end zone. Throws in, completed. He did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down cover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Wiley. There he goes. The 20. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Going to the run, it's Phillips. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but bet you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That is a decision he will quickly regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Left side is Durham. Open space at the 25. Makes the kick. He smashes his way through again. That's the goal. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the man might as well snap the leg. Brings him to the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And man, did they finish quickly, a 94-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They're all over it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and then never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws for the tight end. Wait for Williams over the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Phillips. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physically, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and embarrassed the defense for this guy.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up the ball here. 30-yard and 40-yard range. They run so coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. On its first down, the defense They'll still get by, get some movement, and time to find a way to force through.
Back to pass, it's Levin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They just give us the defense on that one, and they got it down to 23.
With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to Caden Durham. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires deep for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. They lose the ball in the end zone, and the defense there outcomes running for 6.
This offense is top 10 in the country in this game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Plows through the defense. Turning it on.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Otis. Quickly out to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Run inside. It's Phillips. Down the middle crease and turn that into a productive run. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off-play action. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out wide right, it's Bryant. Snags it and he's open. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. And beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Long way to go on 2nd down. to throw. He's working against the clock. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Otis. He'll take the deep shot. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long is so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to show. The good news is they have a field goal in their back pocket.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Deep in the end zone, it's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. You can tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Landon! Landon! Warrior! Whiplash! Whiplash!
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Otis. Out wide left, it's Wiley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Phillips. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Drives inside. And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down. They get the timeout call here, with just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 22 team, the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Blue Devils, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this coach has got to be happy to get back on track after dropping their last game, and he gets them to 3-1. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
It was made at the 22, and a nice 10-yard pickup there.
No, it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back is hoping. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. Sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Berry. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Straight ahead, it's Berry. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Dogs! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes swoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Offensive bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still made short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Throwing Russell. Caught, it's Green. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Running inside, it's Berry. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in second and 6. Solid pickup with 4 on first down and second and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed him perfectly to knock it free, forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Left side is Berry. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Tigers look to keep this drive coming. 18. Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Wants to keep it in the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Russell from the gun on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's passed him over, and he's brought down. They believe the offense can convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Fine line between genius and madness. I think it was madness to hand the ball there, but now they look like a genius for getting the 1st down.
Hey, the defense, there's no way in heck it could be a run in this situation. 4th and 10 plus, goes across every single time. Snuck it in there, got enough space to get the 1st down. So, yeah, they look absolutely.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Finds a crease. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting inside the quarterback and getting the ball. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Otis. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
And running down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are. They break past defense. Know what's coming. Get off the field.
Georgia lining up out of the way. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Trying to take it back. Will be got it out of bounds, but not before the 50 return on that one. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away again. Turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Caden Durham again. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fake and wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Looking for room, it's Phillips. Lights off the defender. He's got the 1st down. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off the long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Drop immediately. You got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Move to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Wants to throw. It's Otis. Look out. Right side, it's White. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Our Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. You get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tackle it on. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
this quarterback. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Booster. Freeze.
Moving the pocket, it's Otis. Rolls right. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Working the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a grab in the end zone for 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The 18 unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Interceptions in the game too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Unloads it left. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal with the 6. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a...
He tries to take the top off. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Godwin on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. He'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chop here on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He made some good gain. One more play, and the stats. Dropped back on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called with just a single second left. LSU running on the first and goal. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And the ball squirted out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the road. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers. They're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to